So let's take a look at Sand and Blood, or the Gavutu-Tanambogo campaign game, which was included in this edition, this printing of Rising Sun. It was originally included in ASL Annual 93B, but they reprinted it, which is very cool, and chucked it into Rising Sun as a bonus. I mean, Rising Sun is pretty pricey, $225 normal price, so but it does have a lot of stuff in it. So here's the Chapter Z special rules for Gavutu and for the campaign game, which is probably in here towards the end. Starts on page Z79. Not a whole lot of special rules included. It's a pretty small campaign game, and these are special rules for the scenarios. Um, Blood and Sand campaign order of battle. Campaign game setup locations. And I'm looking in here, where is the actual campaign game? Oh, it's right at the beginning. Victory conditions. Okay. Normally it's after the special rules, but it looks like it's right at the beginning here. And here's the order of battle. In the scenarios that I just went through, there's another. See if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's just a duplicate. I thought it was a continuation. This is in the scenario pack, in with all the other scenarios from Rising Sun. It's just a duplicate of the campaign game order of battle that's included in the Chapter Z. I just wanted to confirm that and know that it wasn't extra units. That's it for the special rules. Not a whole lot there. Okay, grabbing Gavutu. This is when we get into the Gavutu-Tanambogo historical game, and these are scenarios that are played on part of that map, and I'll show that here in a minute. Grabbing Gavutu, Tanambogo Nightmare, and Take Two takes place on half the map. So since we just finished the Gavutu Tanambogo, let's see if I can fit the map on here. This map is fairly reasonable. I mean, they included it in ASL Annual 93B. Looks like it's been updated. It's got different graphics. Has some beach texture on the edges here. Get that in there. I think that's most of it's in there. The rest of it is water outside the camera range. So you got here Gavutu, Tanambogo, and the small island over here, Gaomi. Maybe it's off the. There it is, right there. And then up at the top, we've got assault period, turn record chart as well. So a nice little PTO campaign game, taking these two small islands in the Pacific. Here is a Blood and Sand Gavutu-Tanambogo map flyover. I estimate this map to be 2 feet by 1.5 feet. Convert that to inches. 24 by 18, roughly. Reasonable size map. Two small islands. We have Gavutu here with some docks connected by a bridge, and Tanambogo on the other side, and just offshore is Gaomi, small island with palm trees on it. And this historical campaign game, in this case, was included in ASL Annual 93B back in 1993, and it includes two or three scenarios and one small campaign game. It's 3 scenarios that take place on one or the other of the islands, and then there is a campaign game which uses the whole map, and I presume uses some beach landings as well. And there's the turn record chart, assault period. I don't know a whole lot about this battle. very small islands taken somewhere out in the middle of the Pacific somewhere. Not even exactly sure. Haven't done a lot of research on it. So that is it for Sand and Blood, Gavutu-Tanambogo, included in the most recent Rising Sun reprint.